face and all they do.
Hey guys, it's your girl Erica G, and today's vlog is actually gonna be a Q&A while I take these braids out. We gonna talk, and I actually asked on my IG some good old questions that I asked you guys for questions on Instagram, and I actually some of y'all actually gave me some questions, and I was like, ooh, I was so happy. My kids are turned up as always, so y'all may hear them very much in the background today. And so, hold on, let's see. So we're gonna I'm gonna start like trying to take this stuff out. And so, I got my questions on my phone, I got them on my iPad. I need to pull the ones up on my iPad though. I got some. We're gonna do a Q&A and a y'all, so I'm scared to, I'm gonna keep it a sec with y'all. I'm so scared to use scissors right now because I do not want to cut my hair, and I don't remember where my hair like ends, you know? And so I don't want to mess my hair up, like my real hair, because she like blew my hair out and everything, you know what I'm saying? But I do have so much new growth, it's crazy. We're going to Chicago for Thanksgiving, so I didn't want to wear these braids. I've been having them in for like a month now, so I didn't want to wear them for Thanksgiving. I was like, that's probably gonna be my cutoff, especially if we go to Chicago. And so now we're going to Chicago. I'm like, gotta take these braids out. I like cleaned my house yesterday completely, and so that was really good. So we are gonna start. I said I was gonna pull my questions up, huh? Okay, so this is gonna be like a get to know me, because I feel like I'm a new like YouTuber, like I'm new at this, like, you know, and like vlogging and like beauty stuff and like doing all of these different things that I would do on like a regular basis, like for my, like I would do this on a regular basis like in life in general. And I'm like trying to like record like snippets of my life, because y'all will probably never get like my entire life, you know. I try to keep some things still private, like my kids and my husband, like I keep them private, because I feel like social media is just be doing too much. But though they are a very big part of my life, you know, I think some things should just stay private. And so, as y'all know, obviously, my name is Erica G. I'm 26 years old. I am a mother of 2. I have been married for almost 6 years now. I got married at 20 years old. Yeah, I was a baby. I was a baby, but I knew he was the one for me, and I prayed about it. And when I prayed, like, y'all, the way that happened, the way I met my husband is so funny and crazy to me, because like I literally got to college. And then I got to college, and it was the first day of school, and I prayed to God, and I was like, God, I don't want to deal with dudes anymore that is just not for me, that's not rooting for me, that's not going to love me the way that you love me. And I just prayed, and I just told God, I was like, Lord, the next guy I mess with and talk to, Father, Lord God, like, let that guy be my husband, because Lord, if he's not my husband, like literally turn off my attraction to them. And y'all, when I say God did that, I was so like, y'all, like, you know, you be in college. You be in college and you be like, oh, he cute. Oh, he fine. Like, y'all, all of that was like turned off or something in me. Like, dudes that was actually like usually my type and all of those different things, I was not attracted to them. And it was like, what in the world is going on? And then I started realizing, oh girl, you prayed that prayer and I got answered doing what you asked him to do, and now you looking crazy. Literally, that's exactly what happened. Like, God was answering the prayers. So it was crazy. It was really, really, really crazy during that time. And then I met him literally a week later. I met my husband a week later. After all of that, I met him a week later. And we have been inseparable ever since. Literally, I met him at 18 years old. So we've been together about 8 years. And we got married at 20. Been together ever since. 2 kids, all the good 9. That's my baby. So a little bit else about me. What else can we say? Like, I'm in school for fashion. As y'all can tell, I love fashion. I love doing fashion. Like, I really want to be like a fashion influencer and like a grand old YouTuber. But first and foremost, I am a podcast host for Queen Flex Podcast. Y'all can actually go to my channel on here on YouTube. And I've been doing podcasting since 2021, 22, something like that. 21, 22, something like that. And it's actually been like really, 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 really good. And no, since 22. It's since 2022. I've been a podcaster for over a year now, and I love it. I'm actually just getting back to it. I was very consistent for a whole entire year, like my whole first year. But then my mom passed in April, and when she passed, y'all can kind of understand where I'm going with this that part of this conversation. I started grieving, and it was just like, I don't want to do nothing. I barely wanted to do school, but I was in school, and I always promised her like I will finish school this time because I didn't finish the first time. Me and my husband, as I said, got married when I was 20 years old. I got pregnant literally the summer after we got married, and I had my son. And so I dropped out of school after that, and that was my junior year of college. Class of 2015. I was supposed to graduate class of 2019. And it didn't happen. And I was okay with that because I wasn't really happy at the school I was at anyway. And so I always promised my mom when I went back to school that I would finish. And so I just tried to stay focused on that after she passed. And then my school shut down actually like a month ago. And I literally was supposed to graduate this year. I was supposed to graduate December 16th. But it's all good. I started back. I transferred and I started back in February. So life just be lifing. I think I just needed a break mentally and emotionally because, I mean, I lost my mom out of all people. You know, your mama is your mama type of thing. And so, yeah. And one of the questions actually was, how are you holding up? And mentally, I am finally becoming stable. I was going through some things because like my mom passed, and then like I just was grieving so hard. I was semi-depressed. Like I was just sad and I was heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? Like my best friend is no longer here. You know, I talk to my mama every day, y'all. And when I say every day faithfully, I mean every day faithfully. And so her not being here no more was just like, who am I supposed to talk to? Who am I supposed to call? Who am I supposed to even connect with? And it was a really hard time. How am I holding up? I'm doing better now. I'm getting better every day. Every day is I'm getting better and better, and yeah, that's the best. That's my best answer for that. That don't like the pain will never go away, but I'm allowing my pain to just kind of push me through and do everything that I promised her that I would do. So, yeah. Another question was, when are you coming back to the podcast? So I actually just dropped the episode. Today is Tuesday, November 21st. I actually dropped an episode. I'm actually dropping an episode today at like 6:30. And I was like, I'm not gonna promote it because I want to see like who really, mess with your girl type of deal. And then once that happened, I was gonna promote it like on Wednesday, tomorrow, as I'm traveling. And so that's really nice. I actually literally just dropped a podcast today, so go check it out, Queen Flex Podcast. Thanks. Another question was, what made you become a YouTuber? Ooh, this is a good one. YouTube has always been something I feel like I could do because of my personality. Like, I'm really fun. I'm very bubbly. I'm very like straight to the point, got a cutthroat. As my friends say, like, because the blunt one, she is the one that is not gonna hold back. She don't sugarcoat nothing for nobody. And because of that, I'm also just really, really fun to be around. I'm loving, I'm giving. I love like giving people wisdom and shining a light on people. And so because of that, I just was like, I should do YouTube. And that's what made me start with the podcast. But what made me become a vlogger and vlogging my life and vlogging things like what I'm doing right now, like doing my head and stuff like that, honestly was like people like De'Ara Taylor, people like Talitha Jane, people like what is her name, like Kiera Bound or something like that, like Kiera Bound or whatever her name is. People like that like made me look at YouTube and be like, dang, I really could do that because I like their vibe and I like the things that they're doing. And though like people like De'Ara Taylor and Talitha Jane are single people, like they're not, vlogging their life, I still love people like the Prince family or like people like Rissa and Juan and stuff like that. Like I watched them for so long to the point where I looked at them and I was just like, dang, why I can't do that? Or why I can't literally vlog my life. Like, my life is cool too. My life, I always be like, my life is a movie. Because the things that be happening be for real, for real. And so, that's what made me just like say, you know what? I could do it too. Why not? Try it out. Let's see if I like it. And we'll just go from there, literally. Like, let's see if, let's see what happens type of thing. And so far so good. People like what I do. We are at 38 subscribers on YouTube right now. And it's like people like what I do. People like my clothes. People like my shorts. People like me. So it's working out for you, girl. So far so good type of thing. Yeah, so that's what made me start. Maybe that's what made me like want to be a YouTuber. So another question was, what's my major? I answered that already. My major is fashion merchandising and fashion styling. My goal is to be a fashion stylist, but at the same time, if I'm being honest with y'all, I feel like I've had an epiphany in life, and I don't really know if necessarily I want to do that anymore. Only because I just really want to like pour into my kids, into my family. And if I can't do, I feel like I have to, I don't want to be traveling all over the world and stuff like that. Like, I do virtual, but I don't want to do like, oh, I'm traveling to where you at type of deal. Unless you're like a high paying client. I I don't want to do that because I don't want to be away from my family. I want to be away from my husband. I want to be away from my kids. I want to have more kids. And so, yeah, like, I want to be away from them. I've been, like, both of my children, I literally was at home with them from the day they was born till now, until like they just started going to school. And I've been there every step of the way, literally at home with them. I've never missed anything, and I don't want to miss that with any of my kids that I have in the future either. And so I just don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Has fashion modeling always been something you wanted to do? Yup, I modeled since I was 15. I'm 26, so 10 years in the fashion industry, in the fashion game. I did like fashion shows, I've done fashion internships, I've done all of those different things just because that's how much like fashion was in my heart and how much I love it. That's why when like people like started becoming like fashion influencers, it was like, oh yes, like that's all up my alley. I love the camera. I love taking pictures. I love the whole aesthetic of Instagram. Like, love it so much to the point where it was like, oh, like I really could do that type of thing. And so I think that's another reason why I'd be like, fashion stylist, I don't really know, because it'd be like everybody is a fashion stylist at this point. Everybody is in the fashion game in some kind of way, in shape or form, but everybody has a different style. And I feel like because everybody has a different style, fashion influencership is a little bit easier, or even just a little bit, I mean, people follow buku fashion influencers to the point where they like, I could just go by what they put on and that's the inspiration type of thing. So I was just like, that's just kind of like my take on that. Where's somewhere you've always wanted to visit? So Dubai was one of those places, and now that I've been there, I absolutely will go back. It was absolutely beautiful. But my number one place in the world that I want to go to is London, and I also want to go to Bali, and I also want to go to Barcelona. So that's my three. That's like my main three. And Bora Bora. I gotta go to Bora Bora. So yeah, that's definitely my top like 4, 5. Yes. How's life navigating with a husband and 2 kids? How's life navigating? Life is navigating? I don't know. I love my family. Like, they are my support system. They are my push. They are my shove. They're the reason why I kind of like am the way that I am with a lot of stuff. And so because of that, I just literally just do what I gotta do. I do what I gotta do, and I love my family. Like, I love my family so much, so they get all of me. They come first before literally anything and anyone. They come first, and because of that, I just like, God come first, they come second, and that's my life. That's the way of my life. So it's easy. It's easy because I support my kids and everything that they want to do, and I support my husband and everything that he does and wants to do. So I just, and they support me and they cheer me on and all of those different things, and we all support each other, and that's that. Really, I hope I answered that question good enough. I don't know. What do you find most challenging with kids on a daily basis? Oh, wow, that's a great question. What do I find most challenging? Finding time for yourself, because I am a stay-at-home mom. So finding time for you is probably the most challenging thing. Like, making sure that you still take care of you at the end of the day. because kids will take all of it out of you. Like, they'll take it out you. For real, for real. Like, for real, for real. They'll take it out you. With them in school and with them not in school. My kids, thank God, they're finally in school. So, that gave me a lot of time for myself and a lot of time to like get my own self together and like my thoughts and what I want to do and how I can do things and stuff like that. And so because of that, excuse me, because of that, that was probably my most challenging thing, because in the beginning of when I had my kids, I forgot about myself completely. I wouldn't even do my self-care. I wouldn't do my hair. I wouldn't do nothing. But you see my kids, and my kids be shining. They be cute. They be having all the fits. They be like, I was looking like a hoe for a long time. Like, for real, for real, for real. Like, looking bad, bad. And so, I mean, I think that's the most challenging of dealing with kids on a daily basis, is just like finding time for you, making time for you, setting your boundaries, teaching your children about boundaries so that they do respect your boundaries when you tell them something. Showing your kids how to be instead of just telling them what to be, because at the end of the day, you are the example for them. And because you're the example for them, it's like you really gotta like be the example for your children. What's another question? Any advice for a first time mom? Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. You're gonna be overprotective. It's just in us when you become a mom. Like, it's an instant thing. Don't let nobody ever tell you that you're a bad mom or that you're not doing something right, because when you're a first time mom, you don't know. And you really gotta like understand who do you want your children to be and who you have to be in order for them to be that person, if that makes sense. Don't allow people to tell you that nothing wrong with you. If you have postpartum, get help. Talk to somebody. I don't care who you talk to. You can talk to a therapist. You can talk to a guy. You can talk to your friends. Whoever. Just make sure you talk to somebody, because that could be a really, really, really hard time for a first time mom. And then just YouTube is your best friend. Y'all, I YouTube so much stuff. I brought my child to the hospital so many times when he was small. And when I first had him, like, it was bad. I didn't know what I was doing. I called my mama so much. I called my sister so much. Like, I didn't know. I called my mother-in-law so much. I didn't know. And I think the thing about not knowing is people have to start making people not feel like they're stupid or they're bad for not knowing. Like, I'm a first time mom. I don't know. And like, I can say, like, when I was a first time mom, that was something I didn't like. I didn't like when I would go asking people for help and then they would like make me feel bad or dumb for asking a question. Like, this is my first child. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And so don't let people do that to you. Like, if that's gonna be the case, go to YouTube. They can't talk. They can't talk back. They can, but they can't. You feel what I'm saying? So that's my best advice. It's just, don't get beat up by what you don't know, and be open to learning, and just do your best. Your mom instincts is gonna come in. They're gonna teach you. People gonna teach you so much, especially when you ask and they truly love you and they just want to help you be your best self, if that makes sense. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. So let's continue with the questions, because I got a lot of hair. Y'all see the length?
What do you mean you didn't have the time? What are you doing with the time? I don't really believe that people don't have time to do things. I truly believe that people prioritize.
Okay guys, I had to change bathrooms because my husband's on a business call. So I had to change bathrooms because the office is downstairs. And we was gonna be hearing each other. And so back to the questions, huh? Yo, the hang time on my hair is lovely. And I'm so happy. It did grow. So let's get back to the questions. I was on the iPad last, so I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna just keep shooting back and forth. So another question was, what beauty product can you not live without and why? I cannot live without my Noxzema. Period. I cannot live. I cannot breathe without my Noxzema. Because, baby, I've tried, and this is gonna bounce off another question that y'all had. I've tried other products like to clean my face and wash my face and do all of that with, and baby, all that stuff broke my face out. And when I say it broke my face out, like it broke my face out so bad. I have very sensitive skin, and those products literally, like, my skin was like peeling and all kinds of stuff. Like, it was like an allergic reaction, low-key, and it was crazy. And since then I just learned, once you find your product, stick to that product. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
Can I see all of them?
You what? I don't know what you're saying, sugar. Let's go to the next question. Another question was, how is it with editing your videos? Editing is easy. Editing is probably the easy part, in my opinion. Recording is the hard part. Recording is the hard part because you have to remember to record. Duh. You gonna remember to edit because you recorded it already. You didn't got to do the hard part. The easy part is editing. That's the easy part. And so, yeah, editing is easy. I use CapCut or iMovie. It just depends on the day. And I like both. I like CapCut a little bit more than iMovie, but I think iMovie just gives that crisp, especially for YouTube. So it just depends on which program you use to edit your videos. But actual editing it's not hard. It's just like a clip here, clip there, add this, add that, cut this, cut that, transition, filter if you want it. Yeah, all done. Editing is easy. Editing is actually really easy. Another question, what's one piece of advice you'd give to someone aspiring to start their own beauty and fashion channel? Start. That's the advice. Start. Don't, I remember there was a viral little sound going around that was it was like, the fear of looking stupid is holding you back. Literally. Don't hold back. Like, do what you want to do. At the end of the day, some people gonna love you and some people not. And guess what? That's on them. That's not on you. Like, do it for you. I do YouTube for me. I don't do it for other people. But if people like what I'm doing, that's cool. If I had 0 subscribers, which, like, for like on Patreon for my podcast, I don't have anybody on there. But I still post on there and everything. Why? Because one day somebody might like what I'm doing and be like, oh yeah, I'm willing to pay her. Or whatever the case may be. One day I will get to 1 million subscribers. One day I will get to those different levels and things like that. Because I just believe in myself that much and my God is that strong. So don't allow anything to hold you back just because of fear or what somebody else might be telling you in your ear. Like, do you, boo-boo. Do you. Straight up. Boop. Do you. Do what's best for you. And live your best life. Straight up. That's my advice. No. Yeah, you got some cookies. So that's my best advice, personally. I want to get this whole side done. So we're just gonna pull these out. I think I'm gonna do a wash and go when I'm finished. I'll just do like a wash and go puff, and then tonight I'll twist my hair. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Cause this is a lot of braids, baby. A lot of braids. Hold one second. And we bake. So what's your go-to outfit for feeling confident and stylish? Anything black? I think that's every girl's answer though. Anything black, anything unique. Anything unique. Like I have like a jacket, like anything that is just like, oh yes, I'm that girl. Yeah. Boots, thigh highs. My fave, especially in the fall. Oh my gosh. Spring, a really cute bedazzled sandal. I'm a shoe girl. Good earrings, good jewelry. Yes. Y'all, today everybody just home and me and live today. But back to that question, literally good earrings, good jewelry every single time. A good pair of shades or a good pair of glasses, like accessories. Accessories make me feel confident. Accessories make me feel stylish. Accessories make me feel bold. So yeah, accessories is like my go-to. Not necessarily outfit, but like my go-to thing that just gonna make me feel like, yeah, I'm that girl. Yeah. We're gonna do like 2 or 3 more questions. And I think a good question I seen was who's my favorite YouTubers? My favorite YouTuber is Dear Taylor, Talitha Jane, and I think I would have to say definitely those two. Like those two are the people that like made me like be like, oh yes, they are my favorite. They are the ones that made me definitely want to do this and start this. And like my prayer has always been like, Lord, like let me meet these people, please. I feel like we're gonna be besties. Like Aries is not Aries, Sierra is my Aries sister. Our birthdays is like 2-3 days apart. It's amazing. And Talitha Jane, she's just so real and honest and blunt, and I love it. And I love her personality, and she just seems like she would be like an ultimate sweetheart in real life, like in life, like if I was to meet her. I just feel like she would be like an ultimate sweetheart. And so those two are my favorite YouTubers. Especially if you watched my other vlog from like prepping for Dubai. My prepping for Dubai vlog if you seen that vlog, you seen like I was literally watching Talitha Jane. I do not miss a video. I watch her faithfully every week. And we're gonna do one more question. And the question is, how do you balance staying on trend with expressing your unique personal style? And I don't believe in staying on trend. I believe being a trendsetter. Sometimes I do stay on trend just because I like it. But I believe in being a trendsetter. I don't want to match everybody else. I don't want to, I really don't. I don't want to dress like nobody. I get inspired by people that dress uniquely, like De'Ara Taylor, like Talitha Jane, like, oh, what's her name? What is her name? She's on Instagram and TikTok, and her style is like impeccable. But I cannot think of her name right now. If I think of her name, I'm gonna let y'all know. If I think of her name, I'm gonna let y'all know. But like there's a lot of people that I love, and I just love the uniqueness that they bring, and they don't follow trends. And that's something that I've learned from just YouTubers, TikTokers, and Instagrammers, like influencers in general. I've learned to just do you. Like, you don't have to stay on trend. Be the trend. Be unique in your style at all times and at all costs, because you're a trendsetter too. Why you can't be a trendsetter? Be a trendsetter. So that's my take on that. That's how I balance that. I don't I'm not trying to be on trend. I'm trying to be the trend. So I just dress the way I like, how I like, bougie on a budget. Yeah, this was fun though. I hope y'all like got to know me a little bit. I hope that y'all see this video and be like, oh shoot, I like her. She was up. I'ma subscribe. So I got about another hour to take this hair out of my head. So I'm just about to do that. I'm gonna wash my hair, and then I have to get ready to go see both my best friends. And yep. So I will see y'all later.